My new therapist peers at me through Zoom and asks me to describe my childhood. Where do I start?
Brenda, take one.
In my culture, childhood begins before you are born. I am the daughter of Zhou Tanghe and Cong Ya. I am a descendant of the Hmong people who fought during the Secret War, some who are shaman spiritual healers. I carry the imprint of trauma from war and genocide, sexism and racism, passed down from one generation to the next through parenting, modeling, and societal pressure. I carry the unhealed wounds of my mother, my grandmothers, and Hmong sisters, living in a culture of silence ruled by patriarchy. I witnessed my parents hide their wounds and suffer from the unresolved trauma they didn't have the luxury of healing, and so they imprinted their children with the lessons of survival that were given by our ancestors. The survival lessons I learned in childhood continue to be my inner struggle. I learned that in order to survive as a Hmong woman in America, I had to please, perform, and perfect. No exceptions, no mistakes, and anything less was a failure. I worked hard on fixing myself, cycling between podcasts, online cognitive behavioral therapy, and self-help books, searching for something to teach me how to balance my mother's worsening heart failure and dialysis-dependent kidney disease, to teach me how to make sure my brothers and sisters had what they needed to thrive in school, to teach me to navigate the grueling work hours in the middle of a pandemic, to prove that I belong as a woman and person of color in medicine. But all of my efforts only led to frustration when I fell back into the old habits and gave in to the negative thought patterns, the critical inner voice, and the behaviors that I thought would help me fit in, but instead dimmed the light of who I really was. And that is what led me to that moment. Sitting on my couch, laptop in front of me, asking for help for the first time in a long time. It was worth it. Through therapy, I learned mind-body practices that have transformed my life. I learned to ask for and accept help, not only from my therapist, but also from family and friends. Healing meant going inwards and embracing my roots as a Hmong woman, finding community and honoring the warrior in me who had overcome the challenges of childhood trauma and abuse, sexism, and racism. It meant learning to accept that my parents are human beings with their own unresolved trauma that they didn't have the luxury of healing. My journey to healing and understanding my traumas has shaped and influenced my career in medicine. Healing is a daily practice and an ongoing journey. With it, I honor my ancestors and parents, their blood, sweat, tears, and efforts that led me to where I am today.